Okay, thank you very much for inviting us. I'm Eduard Gil, the manager of the Catalan Audio Visual Cluster. The Catalan Audio Visual Cluster born in 2015, and this was a private initiative of the companies after a big crisis in the audiovisual sector in Catalonia between 2020 2023 year. Today, the Catalan Audiovisual Cluster is the largest cluster in Europe in the audiovisual and media sector. The contents of this presentation is about the Catalan Audiovisual Cluster, the audiovisual sector in the world, the Catalan Audiovisual Sector Value Network. We will speak about the Smart City, Catalonia Media City, and finally, the Barcelona, a good place for media business. The Catalan Audiovisual Cluster, we have a lot of mission. The Catalan Audiovisual Cluster traveled to Shanghai in November 2024, and we were very impressed by the scale of dynamism of China technology industry. During the visit, we had the opportunity to meet and learn from several leading companies and innovation ecosystems, including Oppo, Tencent, Sense, Inox, Ficosa, and the Shanghai Pudong Software Park. These meetings provide value insights. Yes? Okay. These meetings provide value insights in the development of digital technology, artificial intelligence, and innovation platforms in China. What is a cluster? A cluster is a group of institutions concentrated in a territory, usually is regional in all the world, and they compete in the same business and they share common and complementary characteristics. And when we speak about audiovisual, we speak about the audiovisual and communication medium that combines image and sounds. It includes all types of contents, for example, that has visual elements and sound. There are audiovisual, cinema, television, documentary, advertising, but also video games, immersive experience, and events, for example. We are based in Barcelona. To locate Barcelona, Spain is in the south of Europe, Catalonia is in the northeast of Spain, and Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia. In 2024, the visual industry, this is the figures of the world, had turnover over 3 trillion and reached 1 trillion by the end of the 2025. This industry expected to grow or more moderate average annual rate over the next 5 years, reaching 3.5 trillion by 2029. This is the measures of audiovisual companies. For example, Tencent is one of the main companies in the world about this sector. And if we speak about Europe, United Kingdom and Germany, United in Europe, the two largest markets in the audiovisual sector. This is United Kingdom and Germany. Spain is an emerging player in this industry and aims to become one of the Europe's main production hubs in the future. The audiovisual sector in Spain, although year on year grow in the media and entertainment sector, may not be as strong in the coming years. But the industry is expected to continue growing. If we speak about Catalonia, this is our region. Catalonia represents 20% of the GDP in Spain, more than 4,000 companies, more than 9,000 millions of turnover, and 44,500 employees in the audiovisual sector. This is the value network in Catalonia, our cluster. This is the largest cluster in Europe, made up more than 250 companies, represent the entire audiovisual value network. In your right hand, you have the two big business model in our cluster. In one hand is entertainment and media, and in the other is communication. And when we speak about communication, we speak about advertising, communication, and events. And in these two models, there are 12 segments. the Catalan audiovisual industry, particularly in fiction and documentary production, has grown significantly and has gained a strong recognition across Europe. Our industry will continue to grow with the new studios and production facilities, but our long-term strategy is especially focused on technology as virtual production studios with LED screens. But I would like to highlight with the most technology segments of this. For example, experience immersive is one of the more technology segments in Barcelona. Immersive experience, Barcelona has a strong ecosystem and immersive experience across sectors such as tourism, museums, brands, retails, and events. There are also many Catalan companies developing content, hardware, software, and their own intellectual property. The other segment with a lot of technology is events and integrated systems. These are the integrator systems. The company is responsible for combining LED screens, sound systems, lighting, and other technologies to build a stage environments for events, concerts, or, for example, concerts on conference. We collaborate with IC. This is the Integrated Systems Europe, the largest audiovisual trade fair in the world, with 100,000 visitors, and where we represent the local audiovisual industry. The other segment I would like to speak today is the segment about technology. We have companies working in areas such as software, streaming, broadcast, telecommunication, and 5G. Cellnex is one of the main companies about this. Companies also for blockchain, big data, and data centers. And we also have a working group dedicated to analyze trends in audiovisual technologies. In recent years, we have studied topics such as blockchains, immersive experience, NFTs, or artificial intelligence. However, last year, after our mission to China, we decided to analyze the application of robotics in the audiovisual industry. This is a pleasure to present the report in a country that is currently one of the global leaders on robotics and technological innovation. If you would like to view the report, you can show by scanning the QR code in your smartphones. First, the report is organized around three main questions. First, we look at the global context of robotics and the role that different regions, especially Asia and China, are playing in this technological transformation. Second, we analyze how robotics is already being used today in the audiovisual industry in areas such as television production, cinema, or live entertainment. And finally, the most important part of the report focuses on the key technological trends that will shape the future of robotics in media and entertainment. So today I will briefly walk you through these three areas. The global context in the role of China. Let's start with the global context of robotics. Robotics is growing very quickly worldwide. Today, there are about 4.6 million industrial robots installed globally, and almost half of them are located in China. The Asia-Pacific regions clearly leads the global robotics market, and China alone represents around 51% of the global robotics market. China has also become a global leader of humanoid robotics, representing more than 55% of the global market. And what is especially interesting is that robotics in China is not only used in industry. For example, during the China's New Year Gala in 2026 in this year, humanoid robots performed the traditional Yang dance in front of the million people. This shows how robotics is also entering culture, entertainment, and audiovisual experience. Where robotics is used today? Let's now look how robotics is already being used of the audiovisual industry. For example, television. Many television studios today use robotic cameras to produce news television programs. In fact, more than 85% of the television studios already use some type of robotic camera systems. Cinema. In cinema, we often see robotics arms with motion control systems. The robot can repeat the same camera movement many times with extremely precision. Or even in live entertainment. Robotics also becoming common in live entertainment. For example, drone live shows coordinate hundreds of even thousands of drones acting as flying pixels in the sky. These technologies are transforming the way large visual experiences are created. Finally, I would like to focus in 4K trends that will shape the future of robotics in the audiovisual industry. The trend one is the convergence of the robotics and artificial intelligence. One of the most important trends is the integration of AI and robotics. This will create robots capable of perceiving, learning, and adapting to their environment. This new paradigm is known as cognitive robotics. Trend two is increasing autonomy. Robots will become active agents capable of interpreting their environment and making decisions. This will open new possibilities for media production and interactive experience. Trend three is the connecting with 5G and 6G and edge computing. This is another important trend in connectivity. High-speed network such as 5G and future 6G networks allows robots to be controlled remotely in real times. And trend four, we will speak about the robots as performers and creative tools. Finally, robots are also entering the world of entertainment and the performing arts. We can already see robots participating in concerts, dance performance, or artistic installations. For example, humanoid robots have already performed music together with human musicians. This shows how technology and creativity are increasingly merging. To conclude, robotics may transform the audiovisual industry in a similar way to how digital technology transformed in 20 years ago. Robots will enable new production methods, new types of audiovisual experience, and new creativity possibilities. And in this future, international collaboration will be very important. Working together will help us build a new generation of audiovisual experience. The main goals of this cluster is to put the Catalan Audio Visual Cluster companies of the core of the economic and cultural development, to increase the competitiveness of partnerships, and to become an audiovisual hub in the South Europe. This is one of the main projects of the Catalan Audio Visual Cluster is the Catalonia Media City. This is the project planning. Catalonia Media City will be a hub for audiovisual and digital content production, innovation and training, bringing together creativity, technology, and companies for both national and international markets. This is the inspiration for other media city in Europe, for example, Media City from UK, from Manchester, or Hilversum Media Park in Netherlands. The goal of Catalonia Media City is to strengthen Catalonia audiovisual industry and position it a global hub for film, television, video games, immersive experience, and digital entertainment. The project will combine content production, technology, innovation, training, and research, consolidation Catalonia as an international platform for audiovisual creation and innovation. The construction of technical requirements. This project is in two locations. This Catalonia Media City, two locations connected. One is in Terrassa, is a town near Barcelona. Another is in the city of Barcelona. This is the Catalonia Audiovisual Park. Catalonia Audiovisual Park currently has 3 shooting studios, 2 of 1,200 meters square and 1 of 600 meters square, as well as another studio of 400 meters square. And in the future, 2 additional studios will be built, one of 2,200 meters square, maybe the large cluster in Spain, and another of 1,000 meters square. We will expect to become a virtual production studio with a LED screen. This is the other location of the Catalonia Media City, of the 3 chimneys. This is the name of the Nau Turbina and 3 chimneys. The turbine hall is a very large building lying on the ground between of the 3 chimneys and the sea. This is a big area with 100,000 meters square, and in the future will be the important audiovisual hub in Europe. The construction is in 3 steps. One is the production studios and services. This is a little audiovisual town. The other is the creative hub, and finally the services for companies. In this moment, we are working in a creative hub. This is a large building lying in the ground with 3 floors. The first floor, we will have small companies, SMEs and startups. The second floor, we will have universities. And the third floor, we will have a very large and open space that can be used for immersive experience, film studios, or large events such as concerts, for example, and conference. And this is finally the Media Park that maybe will finish in 2050. This is the operation and business model. Catalonia Media City aims to strengthen international competitiveness by attracting large-scale productions and providing advanced infrastructure for audiovisual production, post-production, and visual effects. It will also help to retain and attract talent while promoting research and innovation and new audiovisual technologies, positioning Catalonia as a globally competitive creative hub. The main technological infrastructures, such as virtual studios, remote control centers, and volumetric capture stage, will be located there, attracting audiovisual technology companies from around the world to collaborate with local companies. This is the key experience and challenge. One of the things that we have learned in that construction of Catalonia Media City will help transform a very degraded area in Barcelona, where since the 18th, there has been a coal power plant that has not been in operation for many years. It's important to have a public media at all the audiovisual value chain in the large technologies. And Catalonia Media City aims to contribute the sustainable development goals by promoting environment, responsible technology, and supporting inclusive economic development in the audiovisual and creative industry. And we will speak about Barcelona. Barcelona is a good place for media business. Barcelona offers in this sector a strong industry, I speak, infrastructures and territory, pole of talent, hubs, technology, innovation, fun events, and Mediterranean culture lifestyle. We have the best infrastructures in our territory. For example, this project of Catalonia Media City that we will have in the future. There are a new area, financial and technological area in the center of Barcelona. It's a Robotics 22 network. The Park Audiovisual of Catalonia, and a lot of technology about sets and virtual sets. Catalonia is excellent strategic positions that allows for efficient intercontinental connection with Asia and the Americas. Barcelona is a pole of talent with a lot of professionality and languages and work flexibility. Catalonia is the 5th region of the European Union in terms of the number of creative industry projects, first in job creation and first in the capital investment. And Catalonia was the top destination for creative industry in Spain. We have the best hubs of technology used the last times with a lot of impact of artificial intelligence in post-production, virtual production, immersive experience, that we will have new business models about digital humans or deepfakes or animation. We have the technology reserve that we need. For example, the PS1 is a 2,000 meters square for innovation and startup hubs. This is the first startup hub in the south of Europe. We have the Barcelona Supercomputing Center. This is more powerful supercomputing in Spain, but in Europe. And finally, universities and research centers. We have the largest congress in Barcelona. Maybe you know a lot the Mobile World Congress, but there are others very important fairs in Barcelona. For example, at Automotive Barcelona, Smart City Congress, and finally Integrate Systems Europe. And finally, I would like, Orcoturis is in some ways similar of China's. We are serious and hard working, but we also enjoy our city and the Mediterranean lifestyle. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for a very informative presentation by Mr. Gil from Barcelona. And actually, I have a quick follow-up question for your presentation, because you represent the whole cluster, right? The whole company communities in the local market. And actually, many people from China, from Asian markets, we still see audiovisual systems mainly as meeting or display equipment. So you gave us actually a broader concept and a more systematic sort of structure on the audiovisual ecosystem to be defined in Europe, in your local market. So wondering, in European Smart Campus project, as you introduced and shared to us, how do the audiovisual systems interact with IoT platforms and robotic innovations and data platforms within overall system architecture? So would you mind to introduce for our maybe also display manufacturer and device providers from China?
Okay. Okay. Sorry, is this one? Okay. This is for us is the main question. For us, our strategy about our visual sector is about the technology, not only the contents, is the technology. This is, for example, about for us is very important that in Catalonia we will have the best set audiovisual set with LED, with a screen. This LED is manufactured in Sensei, maybe in other places of the world, but Sensei is the main manufacturing of the LED screens for big sets. For us, it's important how the robotic industry could change our industry with these different analyses in the studio. And and this is our strategy. We have the connection to have, for example, the data center is very important for us and for this industry to have very fast the renders of the audiovisual sector. All the connectivity and edge computing is very important for us. And this industry about IoT platforms that connect all these different smart cities.
I see. So also, I think many companies from the non-European markets, they would like to learn and understand who typically initiates smart campus project in Europe, as you shared to us. For example, in Barcelona, in Manchester, there are quite big and innovative smart campus projects ongoing and upgrading. So, for example, was that usually city governments or the real estate sort of users or technology parks or in some P2P model that drives the project, and usually who will be the key driver or the end owner of the whole planning. We know it must be quite complicated, but would like to invite you to maybe introduce a bit about the commercial sort of collaboration on such a kind of big digital project in Europe.
I think the key is the local partners. The local partners can significantly reduce market and entry barriers and increase the chance of success. In particular, a local company can help with regulatory compliance. Europe has a complex regulation. A local partner understands these frameworks and can ensure solutions comply with them. And the system integration capability, smart district projects in Europe, typically involving in creating multiple legal systems, platforms, and vendors. Local integrators have the experience and relationships needed to connect of the new technology with existing infrastructure. The key is the local partners.
I see. And for Asian companies, or let's say those Chinese robotic and IoT companies, if they want to collaborate into such a landscape in Barcelona, for example, what from your suggestion perspective, what's the most realistic entry point? For example, becoming a hardware supplier or system solution provider, or partnering with the European, for example, Barcelona local system integrators for joint bidding? Well, which way do you think is the most realistic, and is your cluster working on that?
This is one is that I explained the connection with local partners, but also, for example, in Barcelona, it's very interesting for you, for your companies to visit the IC Fair. I don't know if you know IC Fair, Integrated Systems Europe. I think that today there aren't a lot of China companies. For example, in mobile, there are a lot of China companies, but in IC, I think that is not. And this is a technological fair, similar of mobile with 100,000 visitors. It's very interesting for you because in this fair, the manufacturing companies present his products in front of the in front of the companies of integrators. And these integrators buy these products to rent for events, for events at Congress, concerts, etc. Mm-hmm. But is for example, one of the key is to connect your products in this fair in IC Integrated Systems Europe.
Yeah. I see it's the key event for your cluster, right? It's a very very huge, and our companies from our market and community couldn't even get a booth if they first time participate in IC. And actually, you also mentioned MWC, which is just finished, right? The Mobile World Congress, very famous in Barcelona to the world, and we see the China Mobile booth very huge in Hall 4,
Yes.
I think, near Xiaomi, and some
Yes.
robotic dancing around in front of China Mobile booth. I actually saw them doing it. So you recommend company as a group or community come to Barcelona for more this kind of industry fair and networking and exchange, right?
Yes. I know that the Mobile World Congress is a more famous, but I recommend you that you visit the fairs to have it working, because the fairs has the possibility to speak with a lot of people with a lot of countries. This is the fair recommendation for you companies. And it's true that Mobile World Congress is very famous, but I see in the future would be a fair in the same stage that Mobile World Congress. It should. Today it has the same pavilions, 8 pavilions, and I think this is a good case for you.
I see. So my maybe the last few questions will be for both of our guest speakers today. Maybe invite Edward to give us some perspective first. So what are the most difficult barriers entering European projects from Asian markets, Asian companies? So, many of our companies face challenges when participating in European projects. So based on your experience, what would be the most difficult barriers to overcome? For example, technical standards or local partnership networking to get enough information exchange, or project experience or use case, or regulation sort of compliance and Europe certification, or any long-term service or support capacities. I just thought of some factors, right? Some potential barriers. So would invite 2 speakers to give us some opinions. What would you think it will be the biggest barrier or challenge for companies want to enter in Europe project? Maybe Edward could share us your opinion first. Let's say people need to be very well prepared, right, to come to Europe.
I will give some opinion. For Chinese enterprise entering Europe, I think there are 3 main difficulties. The first is the localized service and support, because we always have not enough people in Europe to to establish or rely on a local partner network about the customer development and customer application. So the first difficulty, I think, is the localization service and support. And the second, I think, is the technology and the system integration, because the European technical standards are always different from China or Asia. So we need to adapt the existing European technical standards, protocols, to achieve the seamless integration. And I think the third main difficulties is about the data complaints and the security, about privacy, because we think, we know in Europe they have strict privacy protection in Europe about GDPR or other strict laws to protect the person's privacy. It's a great difference from China and Asia. So we need to comply with the local data privacy, local law, to if we want to enter the European market.
I see. Totally. I think Mr. Fan points out the very big tips for many Chinese companies who learning to participate and work with European collaborators. And we fully realize that maybe we shall realize that we can't do everything in European markets. We need to find good partners, right? To from local Barcelona companies or Catalan companies, for example, to help us to do technical maintenance, to help us to get clients' needs, to help us to do data management and the GDPR part, right? And maybe our Chinese stakeholders can more focus on the system design, the solution sort of support as a whole, and the device deployment and technical support. So in such a project, there are actually very strong needs for matchmaking both sides to do one project. I guess that's what
we
Mr.
can't
Fan
do all the service by ourselves. We must learn to work with the local partners. We must to make a win-win business model.
I see.
I agree. It's true that Europe is very regulatory. For example, with the last technologies about artificial intelligence, we are very worried about how artificial intelligence can use the rights of the people, no, of your image, of your voice, not how to control all these things. But on the other hand, Europe know a lot that China could be the country of the technology from Europe. This is two different cultures. I think that other things is to join these cultures and to know more about how think the Chinese people or how think Europe people, and to have to join these different cultures. And for us, is in this moment, China is the future of the technology.
So there is a stereotype, right? People think Chinese companies are more focused on device, hardware, sort of support, and the European companies more on content, software, AI, data management part. And the hardware and software need to be combined to jointly provide a efficient, economic, and innovative project. I don't know if that's still the case or the idea from the two speaker sides. But I actually we also noticed that Mr. Fan introduced the whole platform, right? The device management platform. And would you think there will be some opportunity to actually as the angle to collaborate with European local companies, or on which point that you think it could be a start point if the Barcelona local companies would like to provide their service, their maintenance and technical sort of part for your platform? What kind of suggestion would you give?
I think in our platform, Ring Smart Park, the European partners have three main opportunities to work with us to win-win. The first opportunity, I think, the European local companies can make some customer applications, because we know in the smart park they have the customers or the passengers, the customers always have some different requirements. We cannot to do all the requirement to be standard application. So the European companies they know the local requirements better than the Chinese company. They can they can make the customer application like SaaS or industry solution. This is, I think, the first opinion. The second opinion, this is the AI time for us. So we provide the platform and AI box, but we need all kinds of algorithm, AI algorithm. So the local European local companies they can train the AI algorithm with the local data to build up all kinds of AI algorithm for us. So in this way, we can work together and to make win-win business.
So local data collection for local training and the local guidance, local know-how to end users, and then integrate with device deployments and the whole system, right? To be more customized and content-based.
Yes.
Totally,
yes, I agree that if the future is to collaborate, both European and China people. And on the other hand, I would like to say that after the COVID in 2020, we have a lot of problems with the technologies, and we don't arrive to Europe. And in this moment in Europe, I think that maybe we will have development more technology with the property of the people from Europe, and I think could be development news technologies or artificial intelligence, but Europe like and want to have a technology with the owner is the Europe, because if not this after the COVID we think that we need to know more about this development.
I see. The COVID time actually stopped a lot of cross-regional collaboration and communication, and now it gradually, slowly recovered. But the technology trends and all the market hotspots is ever changing, especially as the two speakers all mentioned about the AI, the Gen AI trend. and all the AI agents sort of applying on all the device, and every device is thinking faster and let's say more comprehensively to collect data and to make a decision and to interact with users in a very new and higher level. So it will be a very big cross point in near future. We assume that the Chinese sort of project use case and representatives from Chinese companies like Mr. Fan and what Edward represents, the Catalan local companies, they have their strong know-how in digital solutions in providing their service, and maybe we can co-share business clue and facilitate the matchmaking for let's say mutual buying for each other's service and projects. That's one of the our hope to bridge in near future, and inviting Edward to come to Shenzhen again, maybe very soon, and Mr. Fan to Barcelona soon with your team. So that's what VIA is trying to facilitate. But then here I would like to leave one more question opportunities to our audience. I actually noticed Mr. Zheng Zong. Are you online from Malaysia?
Yes, I'm online. Yes.
Zheng Zong, do you have any comments or questions from Asian market perspective out of China?
Yeah,
For
I thank you for Mr. Wan's presentation. Very good. And the European partner there, I think it's interesting. I just got one question. For Malaysia, right? How do we, or what's the best approach to see how we can work with Huawei? In terms of projects, opportunity. In the very near future. Yep. How can we? I know there's a China mobile office in Malaysia, but how can we get to the right person and see what are some of the opportunities here?
Mr. Fan will answer the question. China mobile office in Malaysia, are they working with you together?
Our platform is open. Our goal is to work well with all kinds of devices, etc. Huawei, Hikvision, Dahua, and all kinds of brand devices. And this is our most advantage because we can connect widespread connectivity to all kinds of hardware devices or IoT sensor. We can make all kinds of sensors, hardware, and connect to our platform, and we can make we can give the choice to the customer to change or get the to change and not binding to one brand hardware. So I think this is our advantage. Huawei is also an important partner of China Mobile. We are a competitor, but also we are a partner.
And actually, I've received a final question from the audience side. I will invite three of our commentators to give us your summary and perspective. So over the next 3 to 5 years, which technology area in the smart campus sectors are most likely to create new collaboration opportunities across Europe markets and Asian Pacific market? For example, AIoT platform, robotic innovations, digital twin, data management, AI training sort of system, as Mr. Fan mentioned. So which topic, which hotspot would you see most positively, the best opportunity in the coming 3 years?
I think in the coming 3 years, the most important application or trend is the AI, and the AI and the AIoT collaboration. In the last 3 years, and we use AI. Like box can quickly equipment traditional facilities. This is a key. We can make the smart campus to handle the emergency automatically with AI. Not only detecting or sensing, but it can learning and learning with the past data and know how to handle it. Help people handle it automatically. So I think in the future, in the last 3 to 5 years, the largest trend of smart campus is the AI most widely used in smart campus. And another thing I think is the 3D digital twins, because I think the digital twins is a model of the real world. When we combine the digital twins with our real world data and AI, we can monitor the real world and to find the mistake or find the question, and we can make a decision, and we can to control the real world from the digital twins. The third trend, I think, is the data intelligence and automated operation. In the future, we will see more and more robots and UAV based AI. They can work together smoothly and to help people to make the delivering, make the monitoring, and make the security protection, and to make decision by themselves for the people.
Thanks for Mr. Fan's opinion. So the three hotspots trend, right? Well, you are seeing very positively for the coming growth in the smart campus application sectors, and wondering what's Mr. Gill's opinion, which part of the topic you particularly see very positively for growth and future collaboration.
Yes, I think so with Win. For us, the first main the possibility to connect is I received someday why in my office your team about the why technological center. No, this is the possibility of the connection, no? And to collaborate in this challenge, no, the challenge of the future of us. For us, for Occident today, the robotics industry is not in our view, but I think in the future, in 3-4 years, will be the future of the change of this industry and the connection of the robotics and the artificial intelligence. We need to have more fast the regulatory of the Europe, because if not, the industry is collapsing. But for us, in the future, is to collaborate to have to know more about what is your products and what is your solutions for industries in Europe.
And Zheng Zong, if you would like to share your points in Southeast Asian markets, what will be the most growing opportunity for Chinese company or European companies to collaborate? Which hotspot technology would you choose? Zheng Zong is still online, I guess.
Right.
Okay, I guess maybe due to the connection issue or something. Some of our audience, I notice, always online and dropped line and online again. And definitely, again, we hope to matchmaking the opportunity further more in offline scenarios in hopefully this year. And we will actually, via will organize business tour again to Barcelona, actually, for the Advanced Factory Expo during the May.
Advanced Factory. Okay, fine. We are good there.
Yes, and so we hope to yes to maybe bring more sort of matchmaking request and maybe let's say mutual opportunities. For example, China IoT, China Mobile IoT is developing the service system, right, in Europe market too, and we hope to by bringing this gathered and invite more and more European partners to give us their guidance and know-how on their advantage sort of service and SaaS and software and data, AI data training, this kind of aspect, and see how can we push forward future collaboration among company communities. And really appreciate your kind sharing session today. And I guess the time the time slot is up, so we will have to finish the session, and we will collect companies' follow-up and opportunity requests to Mr. Fan and Mr. Edward Gill later this session. So the communication will keep on, and hopefully to keep in touch with you and meet you in person soon. Thanks a lot for the meeting. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining our session, and see you and contact with you soon. Bye bye.